Good afternoon, traders. It is March 2nd. That's a Wednesday, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. We had an absolutely incredible day today. My head is spinning. I don't know what I deserve to get to have this good trading after that horrible Son Edison screw up, but it has really come into being. I couldn't believe today. I think we had something like $19,000 positive yesterday, and I said it looked real good, and I was hoping maybe 30,000 on that we could get out with 30,000. Well, this is, I'll give you the statistics first. We closed out over 44,000 in our closed out trades from that. Okay, so that was a fabulous follow through on that $18,000 in open trade equity. You know, ba- you know, more than doubling what we had, and what we had was very good. And interesting enough, we had 18 positions um, coming in today, and every single one of those things closed positive. We don't see that very often. 18 for 18. Just beautiful. And I figured, well, okay, this is really good. And I was kind of settling back for what might be just a mediocre day, because that usually is what happens when you get a big um, buying climb or selling climb, but buying climax, like propelled us to over $44,000 in profits there. Well, we started getting into stuff, and it just bunk, and unbelievably, we're finishing the day with almost $30,000 open trade equity and 18 new positions. And we got into some stuff that was just as good as yesterday. It was just like, man, we can do no wrong. Just beautiful. Okay, totaled it up. Yeah, we're up $74,000 for today. I can't remember when we had a day like that. Unbelievably. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh, by the way, the Dow. Let's just talk about the Dow a second here. The Dow was very unexciting. I mean, that was what's so weird about it. I did call the Dow up, and it did end up closing up 34 points. So technically, I was right about that. But there was very little volatility in the Dow. It was basically just drifting around. So whatever we were doing was not correlated to the Dow Jones Industrial Averages at all today. The Dow did go from quite negative earlier in the day to closing almost on its high. So I'm going to call it again up for tomorrow. Looks real good. This looks like a bull spike down here, another minor bull spike today, and closing on its high. It's going higher anyway, and that'd be good for us regardless. All right, I'm going to show you the fly in the ointment first. This is my old friend, Son Edison. Oh, I can't hardly even look at this chart. You know what happened. Bought it here. Big thing. Up to $40,000 here. System gets out with $27,000 profit. Bob decides to violate the system, holds on to it, gets killed down here for about $2,000 loss. So yeah, swing difference about $30,000 there, because I screwed up. I didn't ever want to see Son Edison again, but it's in the portfolio, so it's drifting along. And today, right at the end of the day, this thing pops up and we get in. with another 30,000 contra 30,000 shares. Okay, and when I see this, I just jumped on this because I'm thinking, hey, it's like this again, and this is going to gap up hugely, and I'm going to have a chance maybe to get back to the $40,000 level up here. I think a lot of people were thinking that. Some people even emailed me with those thoughts, and I'm fearful that that's really what drove this spike at the end of the day and nothing more than that. Anyway, it immediately starts retreating. What's worse, it's retreated significantly in the aftermarket. So I'm watching this thing, and at one point in the aftermarket, we're down $10,000 on this trade. We're not out of it yet. So our profits are so huge today that this is not going to dent my happiness too much. But everything we did today was positive and profitable, except this thing in SunEdison. So I'm not real pleased with it. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. I'll show you three of the really super trades here. This first one is Juno Therapeutics, and we got out of this and did not get back into it. But this Juno trade was worth $8,000. Just a great one, great one. By all this biomedical stuff just went wild today. Just absolutely fantastic. And we had a pile of just about everything in the biosciences. This other one is Agios Pharmaceuticals, and I'm showing you this because admit it, my system isn't this good, okay? But every once in a while we get a perfect trade. This is a perfect trade. We bought Juno, or rather Agios Pharmaceuticals, about the third hour yesterday. It closed very strong in our favor, and then it jumps up here, and look where we get out. Hey, we got the high tick of the day. Yeah, we topped this market, and we got out of this thing with over $7,000 in profit, and the stock immediately started retreating, and we sold the top. Doesn't happen very often, really rare, but it happened in this particular stock today. Just beautiful, beautiful trade. And this next one I want to show you. This is Zeop. I think that's Zeopharm. Zeopharmacology. I'm sorry, I should have looked that up. I think it's Zeopharm. Um, anyway, we bought this thing, with maybe an hour and a half to go yesterday, and it did punch up right near the close. But look at this thing today. I mean, this thing just went to the sky while we're long, and came back a little, but I mean, we're not very far from the high there, and we have over $7,000 in open trade in Zeopharm. So I'm sitting here showing you, we had several trades that were like six, seven, $8,000 out of as I say, everything except that damn SunEdison was a fantastic trade today. And as I say, on at least on paper, we got about $72,000 in profits for the day. So I think that may be a record. Anyway, great day. Trader Bob is happy, and I will see you tomorrow on Thursday.